Keep them. So yes, I am about to work out. That's the first sign of business for today. So Vlogmas, you vlog every day for the month of December, and I love it. I love to work out with Faith Fitness Forever Lori on TikTok. We worship and we work out, okay? And there's no other way that I could think about starting the day besides worshiping God. Thank you, God. Big in gratitude for all the things that you are blessed with, and also moving your body. Getting that stagnant energy up out your body. Getting your blood flowing through your body, moving, getting ready for the day. So while Miss Lori is talking, I'm gonna go ahead and get myself ready as far as my waist thing to put on, and then yeah, I guess.
Share the journey from a younger perspective. If you feel like someone you can relate to, you're probably like kids in your 30s or your 20s. Go follow my girl Shuntae. She gives the journey from a younger perspective. Also,
It's pulling up. I was just gonna re-verify them. I just didn't wanted you to be waiting so long. It's pulling up now. I can re-verify her. Auto pay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thank you for your patience. I'm so sorry. Call me. I have the pleasure. I do need to verify you before we get started. May I please have the last four of your social security number? And that is what I am requesting. All right. Later then, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the day prior to this. You have to play a disclosure in the phone? Yeah. It's okay. Yes, ma'am. It is 86. Oh yeah, it is the first day of Vlogmas. Hey, first day of Vlogmas. Let's start the week off getting the goals and posting these videos. I love YouTube. Well, y'all will see a clip of me working out. I did 30 and then I got ready, and I am a corporate girly. So yes, I work Monday through Friday, okay? So, and I love it. I love it. And that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about too. So, because as I'm doing Vlogmas, I'm like, we can incorporate the Let's Talk About It sections within Vlogmas. And I keep looking out over there to make sure that I am still lovely recording. Anyway, so like I was saying, before iPhone storage rudely interrupted me, you know, like why I chose the route of doing a 9-to-5. And honestly, it's because it works well for me and what my life circumstances are. First off, I am an independent woman. I went the route of hustling. Oh my God. Like ever since I graduated from college, I've been doing different little hustles, you know, and because I truly and understandingly know that I have an entrepreneur spirit. Like I love to be on my own time. I love to wake up and have slow mornings. I don't like to answer to people, and I'm not the type of girl to kiss ass. I love to help, I love to be, and I'm always an asset and not a liability to any environment that I am in. I'm always bringing the best value that I know to bring at that time or whatever circumstance of life. So I just have a strong entrepreneur spirit. So, and I keep looking over because I want to make sure that it's still recording. So I know, honestly, it took a while for me to wrap my head around, like, all right, you may have to start out working a 9 to 5 to invest into yourself. You're single, you're independent. My sexuality, I am a proud lesbian woman. So with me having that sexuality standards, being an independent woman, I have my own home. I take care of myself. So I have a standard of the type of partner that I want. And, I just don't have the circumstances that I can just jump out and solely just be, focused on my goals and my projects. I had to train my mind, and I had to change my mindset in, all right, you have to focus on the small things in order to get to those bigger things. And if you guys been watching me for a minute, I remember I have to watch my time because I'm on break. I remember years ago, this was the last time I got my car towed for lack of insurance. This was probably 2022, maybe 2021. I was working at the salon. I was living by the Mall of Georgia, and it was like I was working the salon. I was door dashing. I was just all over the place, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And at that time, I was praying for stability. Like, I just wanted some stability. I didn't want to have the anxiety about bills, stressing about money coming in, door dashing. Like, I was doing so much. And also trying to be an entrepreneur. It was just a lot. And I really had to wrap my mind around, like, honey, you graduated from college. You are great for corporate America. I've been in customer service and healthcare for a while now. And honestly, since I moved back to North Georgia, this is the most stable that I have been in a while. So, and once you go from like feeling like you having a chaotic lifestyle and you get a piece of stableness, it feels so good. It feels amazing, to be honest. And I'm so grateful to be at this level, and I'm still doing my entrepreneur things, my projects. It's just now I'm in the mindset of slow and steady wins the race. Focus on the small things to get to the big things. And going back to when I got my car towed, it was late at night. I was leaving a laundromat and got my car towed, lack of insurance. And the guy, he was a therapist, and that's why God is amazing. When you are aligned, God, universal alignment, claiming that you are divinely guided are so important when you're on your journey, because every step that you take is building something, is building where you're headed to. Because that conversation with that guy happened 4 years ago, and I'm actually living the prayers that came along with that conversation. And he basically told me, you have these big goals, dreams, your projects, but you have to focus on the small things. The small things are, you need stability. You need a stable income. You don't have anybody to lean on, Anna. All you got is yourself. And that's totally fine. I love being an independent woman because I love being on my own time. You can I'll compromise, but I'm very strong-headed like my mom. So, I got 4 minutes. So, these are the things why I chose a 9 to 5. You know, it brought me the stability that I needed for my lifestyle. Like I say, I'm independent. I'm a lesbian woman. And it's going to take longer for me to meet my mate that will be my life partner, wife, whatever. And in the meantime, I have to be a queen and make it happen for myself. So what we are going to do, we're going to make it happen, Captain, regardless. And I love that. I love this. And do I wake up and be like, yeah, of course. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to wake up and work. If it was a great life, everybody would want to wake up and do whatever they want to do. But discipline. You have to have discipline to kind of get where you're going. And I know one day I am going to be able to wake up and do whatever the heck I want to do, and my bank account is going to be lasting, infinite abundance, just always flowing in, right? But I had to slow it down. I feel like my last 3 years, maybe 2 years, I've been in a season of stillness. Like, God really had to slow me down, because when you're such a big dreamer, you want to do this, you want to do that. You know, when the pieces are aligning and the puzzle pieces are coming together, you got to give yourself time to evolve. You got to give yourself time to make the mistakes. You got to give yourself time to fumble. And also you got to give yourself grace so you can always get back up again. Okay, we're still recording. Yay. So why I chose a 9 to 5? Because it gave me the stability to pursue my dreams. It gives me the stability to live my life the way that I desire. It gives me the stability to still go after my goals, and ultimately praying that the goals will be what's feeding and financing my lifestyle. Okay? The goal is to use corporate America as leverage. Don't get comfortable, but know that, okay, we have eventually an exit plan. We have things that we're working on and that we're executing. And one day, I will be able to only work for myself and for my wife, you know, and of course, our kids and everything like that. So, yeah. And every day I just say, hey, I'm thankful for my financial security. Because it's people out here that are wishing that they had the opportunity to have a 9 to 5. It's people wishing that they have income stability. So for the simple fact that I am grateful to have this, and still being able to carry myself, and still also being able to take myself out on dates and go places, shopping, and bills are paid. So yeah, I'm glad that I made it to this point in my mind, because it's so many, and I get the people that's like, oh, working a job, you work all this time, and you know, you be sick from stress. Then, like, I understand, but I also have to live for me. And having a 9 to 5 while I pursue my dreams is what's best for me at this moment in time. And also, I want to advise anybody out there who are working a 9 to 5, and you know, it's hectic, it's crazy. You know, you cry when you get off of work. I want you to start praying for a 9 to 5 that you will and can sustain while you are chasing your dreams. Because let me tell you, the first company that I was working for, when I got back stable on my feet, moved into my house about 2 years ago, I hated it. I mean, when I tell you, I would go on, and this is a known company. The CEO was shot and killed about a year ago. So if you know. Thank you for hi. My name is Adriana. Whom do I have the pleasure of speaking? Okay. So yeah, like if you know, you know. The CEO got shot and killed, and so, but previously before that, like I used to cry going to that job. It was stressful. Like my desk area would be such a mess. And I would pray every day. I would pray like God. And I remember one time it was so stressful. Like I took off and I took off for a week just so I could apply to jobs. And I was praying to God, like, God, please let something come in during this time frame so I could leave this job. But I know I've learned from a past, you don't ever leave a job until you know you got something else secured. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to keep your financial, your income, you have to keep your financial income. So the goal is to keep your financial income coming in. So and it didn't happen, so I had to go back. And when I went back, I had my mind like, all right, let's do this. I am grateful for my financial security. God, make a way, get me out. And so the CEO got killed, and then they started giving out a severance package just for people to leave. And I took it. I didn't know what was next, but I took it and I prayed. And God landed this position. I prayed. I said, God, give me, and this was before I even knew that the severance and stuff. This is when I had took off that week, and I was like, God, give me the 9 to 5 that I could sustain while I chase my dreams until my dreams can abundantly finance me, bring in income from my projects. And so this job came along, and I'm really grateful. It's a great company, great benefits, and it's so crazy because the company that I work for is actually the health plan that I have with this company. So great benefits all in all, and I am grateful. I'm taking advantage of it, and honestly, whether I'm an entrepreneur or working a 9 to 5, it doesn't really matter. As long as I am healthy, wealthy, I'm taking care of myself, I'm not asking nobody for nothing. I am able to actually help out my family members if need be. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just grateful to be doing the damn thing as a woman. And being strong independently on my own. Like, honestly, sometimes it gets, you want somebody to lean on. You want somebody to come and help. But, of course, I don't want anybody. I don't deserve anybody. I am a gem. I am a valuable asset, okay? I am precious cargo. So I can't allow anybody just to be around. I can't allow anybody just to date. I am rare. So with that being said, it's going to take time. Everything is just going to take time. Slow and steady wins the race. And I'm just grateful that I can sustain on my own through the slow and steady wins the race process. So, yeah. That's why I chose the name to fave, and we're going to rock it out and keep progressing forward. Everybody is not meant to go the path that everybody, thinks or expects them to go. And everybody don't do the same. Some people say that, rush. The universe loves move action, fast action, take action. But honestly, honey, all this stuff is created, baby. Live your life. Do what you need to do to survive, to sustain. And hopefully transition from survival mode to actually living. I felt like I was in survival mode for so long, and now I am reaping the benefits of living. And that's what I want for my life. I want to be able to live and enjoy life, create great memories, having fun during different experiences. I feel like I was so focused on just like launching this and that. And although I am still heading towards my goals, but I am incorporating living, because life is short and we don't know what's that time frame or that expiration time. And when I transition, when my soul leaves this body, I will be satisfied and grateful however the cards shuffle, because I am living a luxurious, healthy, adventurous, protected, safe, courageous, satisfying, uplifting, always ascending life regardless. So yeah, so this is Vlogmas day 1, and we are still recording. I can see the red light is on, baby, it is on. And yeah, this is all that I am doing today. I do have a meeting, a Zoom call at 9 p.m. I may come back and record that. But then again, that'll probably be on my phone, so I might not get a chance to add that into this clip. But happy Vlogmas, you guys, and to all the YouTubers out there. And I can't wait till I have my plaque, okay? 100K subscribers plaque. I am attracting my abundant tribe for my Abundant Lit YouTube channel. And baby, yes, we are talking about it. So I hope that someone got some gems from that little conversation of why I chose a 9 to 5. And if I don't come back tonight, I will see y'all tomorrow for Vlogmas day 2. Okay? Bye.